Welcome people to another crazy idea. This one I've come up with. I don't know if it's been doing it now or anybody is doing it, but it's just coming to my head. Why not do this? The oceans are under stress at the moment for many different reasons. But one of the biggest things that is a threat to the oceans is warming up, etc., etc. But one of the major things that is now a problem, and it will always be a problem until we humans fix it, and that's microplastics inside the ocean. The ocean is now filling up of our crap, and some of this crap that's getting into the ocean is coming from our countries, being the UK, the US, and other countries, who are shipping out all their excess plastics to other countries that can't cope with it. And that's entering the water system and the ecosystem of the oceans, breaking down, and you've got this thing called microplastics. So let's say the ocean, you can't see these microplastics. They're all in the ocean. There's just loads and loads and loads of them. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of little tiny dots. The human eye can't see these dots. We can't collect them. So we've got to try and get rid of these dots. I wish it was that easy to do it. Do you know what I mean? But the idea is this is the crazy idea. I need to draw another map of not the world, but imagine that we'll have a little island there, and we'll have a bit of an island there, say, and a little island over there. So this is they're like land masses, and then these bits between it, if you like, is the ocean, the vast ocean that's like massive. Okay, there we go. Now inside, let's say for instance, it'll all come to common sense in a min, and you'll understand it. Let's say in this country over here, we'd just draw a little circle and a little circle up top, and these circles are going to represent ports, okay? And these ports, and every country can have one, two. Let's say this country here, because the robot, instead of making the robot come around to this point here, maybe you do have two ports on a little island like that. Who knows? You may have a couple over here. Let's put 3 on him. Do you know what I mean? So let's say, so you've got this ocean, you've got the land masses, and you've got these ports. What am I classing when I say a port? Well, a port is something where these robots will go to, right? So when the other idea, or this idea is, this robot being a spider, or I've been thinking of what kind of shape would it be like, and but you understand this concept of the ports. When the robot needs emptying, right? Or it needs charging, it'll be done by solar panel. So let me take that as a mental image of these ports, right? And land masses and the ocean. Let's take that first, so you've got that in your head. And we've got all these robots in the ocean filtering the ocean for microplastics. Okay, and when they get filled, when this robot gets filled, right? It goes to one of the ports and gets itself emptied. They put new filters in it. The filters then can be taken off and disposed of, or recycled and rejuvenated. Let's draw let's get a different colour pen for this guy. Let's go with black. Okay, people. What I'm thinking is a turtle, right? A turtle shape. Something like that. Okay? Something like that. And then on the face of it, we've got, imagine that being the face, but that's the overall shape of it, okay? That's the overall shape of it. But let's say the front of it has these massive holes, okay? And these holes allow the water to filter down a bit like, if you can see this on camera, it comes down like a funnel. Okay, so these holes are like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it filters it into a funnel, into one funnel. Okay, This allows the water, in my view, so this is the water flowing through these things, and it will come out as one stream. Okay, so this robot, and if you think about the top of this thing, you know, this big arc I put here, imagine the top of it looking a bit like, well, it's going to have some curvature to it. Okay, so that'll be the top of it, and it's covered, the top is, or the surface of it, with little mini solar panels. And what it does, this robot, this is my idea for a robot anyway, is that when it feels like it's got no more charge and it's saying it to itself in its own brain, I think you have to program it via Java or something of that nature. When it hits, say, 20% of charge, it comes to the surface. Yeah, so there's the water surface. Let's draw that in there so you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, there's the water surface. The robot's down here. It realizes there's the floor. It realizes it's circling on around the floor and it's going different places. It realizes it's hit this 20%. It then deflates or defloats itself, and it comes to the surface, and it sits on top of the surface while it charges, and while it's on top charging, yeah, itself to maximum of 100%. Okay, so now it's at 100%, it's charged. It then dives back down and does some more. When the robot, it also has some information inside its code to know when the filters inside these tunnels, right, are filled or clogged up. So once it knows it's all clogged up, instead of going to the surface to charge, it will, if it needs that, it will do that, but it will just stop filtering. It will close all. It will have like vents or something where it can just like a circle, like an aperture of, like, say, a camera. So if you'll imagine a camera, it's got this aperture around it, and it's got this thing that opens and closes like a thingy. So imagine them having apertures. It closes them. It then shoots off to a nearby port, right? They then pick up this robot, not just one robot. I'm talking millions of robots. And every country is part of the plan, and every country then sets off, say, millions of them into the ocean. We have a small chance of getting all that microplastics out. Now, here are the problems, as far as I'm concerned, the main problems of my crazy idea of cleaning microplastics out. We need to, in my view, invest money into unis, so that we are pushing the idea of this robot onto them. That way then we are pushing innovation, we're pushing this thing. So I'm saying invest money into uni, I'm talking about creating like a special type of degree plan with different types of levels for different settings within the ocean and the ecosystem. This investment, hopefully then, around the world, if every university or any university around the world or any country wants to take this concept and push it further, please do. Go do it. I want you to get out there and do it, because I would love to see the oceans nice and clean. So we need to invest more money into the uni. The main problems of my idea, as far as I'm concerned, is what's it called? The welfare. Hopefully I've spelled that right. The welfare of, not that one, of wildlife within the sea. You know what I mean? Wildlife. Because I'm worried about the sharks and other fish that might think, oh, that turtle, it looks like a turtle, and they might eat it. So there must be some sort of warning systems or something that can ward off the sharks and wildlife. There's got to be something out there, like a sound, or, you know, if something gets too close to the thing and it's not human, or it's not near a port and something gets close to it, it can make a beeping sound or send off something. Or maybe, if you like, I'll do it here because it's in there, maybe it can extend some spikes. Do you know what I mean? Or those spikes are already there. Either way, we need to find a solution so that if we are doing a turtle shape, we aren't damaging other wildlife. And what would be the impact on it in all respects? So there's going to be a lot of development in this, people. But the crazy idea is there. The other idea or problem I have is fishermen who do trawling. How do I spell trawl? Trawl. How do you spell trawling? Trawl. Well, I'll spell it like that. Fishermen trawling. They are perhaps going to catch some of these robots, because if we're going to release millions and millions and millions of them into the ocean, they might catch some in their nets, right? So we can get, I think personally, the system of these robots, we bring the fishermen and the people in every country, bring them on board, because if they are part of the project, they can see any robots in distress. They know about these robots. They're part of the program. They've signed up for it. And if they do catch them, they can have them on their boats. Maybe they could have facilities on board, if they do catch one of these, to empty it. And if it needs a quick boost of charge, they can boost and charge it, and they can set it back in. So if we bring the fishermen around the world into the program, onto the program, and put them as part of it, it benefits them and it benefits the environment. To me, that's the way forward, because the fishermen, they'll feel a part of it. And let's face it, if we improve the oceans and improve the life inside the oceans, that's going to produce more fish. The fishermen will be catching more fish, getting more profit. So it's going to be beneficial for fishermen and trawling fishermen to be part of it. It's a crazy idea, people, of cleaning the oceans of microplastics. And I'm talking about millions of robots. Remember that map at the beginning? I'm going to redraw that for you in a minute. But there's probably hundreds of tiny little niggly little bits and little things that need to be talked about. But the crazy idea is that these robots go all over the world, all around the world, and if every country is part of it, we'll change the map a little bit now, right? And if every country is part of it and they've all got one of these, 1 to 2 of these ports, right? And the robots in black. I mean, they can go deep and whatever, but let's put a robot here and a robot there and a robot here and a robot there and a robot there. They're going to be loads, do you know what I mean? Loads and loads. And when they get filled and they want emptying, they can go to the nearest port. So this guy will go to there, this guy will go to there, this guy will go there, this guy will go there. This guy can either go there. That guy may choose to go there. It may choose by default to go to this one. If it knows it can do it and it wants more power, it can go there. Do you know what I mean? And then if every country signs up to the program, every country, if it's inside the regulations or whatever, you then are obligated to take the robot out of the water, refresh it, charge it back up, put some new filters in, and away you go. And then you've done your bit for the program. Next week or the week after, that one robot that might have stopped in Spain, say for instance, now's in Australia. Do you know what I mean? It's gone all the way to Australia. So these robots, you can also put in mini cameras in these, maybe. There's so many options to do with these like little mini turtle robots. It's about those stumbling blocks, and one of the biggest, in my view, is to protect the wildlife, sharks, animals that might eat the turtle. So maybe not the turtle shape. Don't know what type of shape. That's why I say invest in the universities to come up with a brand new degree that pushes this concept and say, look, there's a crazy idea, let's try and make it work. So yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I could add. There's probably big chunks I've not got off my chest or for this crazy idea, but hopefully people, you understand the process of it. And yeah, that's it, people. Thanks very much for watching, and thank you. Cheers, guys. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye now.